Hi, my name is Anna Duboc. I am a singer-songwriter. My last song was Ignorance Is Bliss, and this is Young Entertainment Mag. How do I feel about my newest single's release and its reception? I feel really happy with Ignorance Is Bliss and its release and its reception. I think that it went well, and the release process was super easy, it was super fun, and I'm just glad that people liked it. And also getting feedback from my friends being like, oh, this is so great, made me feel good about it. So yeah, overall, happy with it. Not only did I write this song, but I also co-produced it. What was your prior experience like, and how did you develop those skills later on upon entering the industry? My prior experience with producing was really just being around like my mom and the people that she worked with when I was younger, and I think that taking what I saw from them and learned from them really helped me develop the skills with producing this song and co-producing other stuff that I've done, or just basically knowing like what I like and don't like. It's just growing up around it. Yeah. What was the first thing I learned when I entered the music industry? What would you tell yourself then that you learned now? The first thing that I learned when I entered the music industry was my mom telling me, don't throw things away. And I think that's pretty much what I would tell my younger self, because even though I heard it from my mom, I need to tell myself that again. Because when I was younger, I would write a song and I would be like 8 and I would not like it. And then I'd just be like, this sucks. When, you can take those ideas that, I wrote down and I could have put them in other stuff or develop them further kind of thing. So I would just say, don't throw things away. Yeah. What was the most challenging aspect of writing your newest single, and how did you overcome it? The most challenging aspect of writing Ignorance Is Bliss was probably the emotional part of it, because whenever I write, it's always from like a true place, or it's from like a perspective of someone else. But for this one, it was from a true like part of my life, and so I'd just say writing the lyrics down was like hard to do, but then once they were actually on the paper, it was like, oh, this sounds great now. Yeah. How does it feel to have your work and its quality be compared to Billie Eilish and Olivia Rodrigo? Being compared to people like Billie and Olivia is crazy, because they're like so amazing. Like, you think of amazing artists and they're some of the first people that come to your head. It's like, oh yeah, Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo, and being compared to them is like, you think that my music is that good that you compare me to that? Wow. So just crazy is my answer. Basically, sum up. What was your inspiration when I was writing the lyrics to your newest single? The inspiration for the lyrics for this song was a situation in my own life, and then I also took some things that I heard from my friends, or just some things that I, inspired me, and I just kind of put it all together. But it was mostly my own like emotions and life and situation that was happening during that time. What was it like to perform at So Far Sounds in San Diego? It was really fun to perform at So Far Sounds. San Diego is like a 2-3 hour drive though, so getting down there was interesting because I get car sick. But other than that, it was very fun to go down there and perform in front of people who didn't know me and didn't know my music, and also to get the feedback after that and hear people be like, oh, I didn't know, like, who you were. Can I follow you on Instagram? I thought you were so good. It's like, to hear that is like, it's nice, and I know it's not fake because I don't know these people. But yeah. What was the biggest difference you've seen upon releasing your newest single compared to other ones that you've released before that? The biggest difference I've seen with releasing this one and releasing like my older stuff, like the EP Beautiful Nightmare, I would say is this one was a lot more relaxing than that EP, because when I was releasing stuff for Beautiful Nightmare, it was kind of rushed. It was like, oh, I gotta get this out, it's gotta be perfect. But with Ignorance Is Bliss, it was kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna write the song, I'm gonna record it, and then, you know, do a little photo shoot, and it'll be released when it's released. And it was just super low pressure, I would say, for this one, yeah. Your voice is beautiful, thank you. And it has been praised for its richness and self-assurance. Oh. How do you keep your voice in such shape? I keep my voice healthy by, you know, drinking water, not eating a lot of dairy, which is easy for me because I'm lactose intolerant. But anywho, yeah, just eating the right things, not a lot of milk, which again, I can't have. A lot of water, a lot of tea, no screaming, or at least not a lot of screaming, because, you know, I will scream at a concert every once in a while. I went to a Conan Gray concert a few weeks ago, and I definitely screamed, but I'm not gonna do that for a while. So yeah, those are my little tips and stuff. What was it like to work with Matthias, and did I learn anything about the process? It was really fun to work with Matthias Mora. They're so talented, and their production was so amazing on this song. The process was fun. It was kind of more of me doing like the lyrics and melody, and then they would take that and then do like this whole production with the chords that we had written earlier. We clicked super fast, and it was just a really fun team effort, and working with them has really helped me in working with other people, because, you know, they're so easy to work with. And yeah, it was just it was a great process, basically. It's really impressive to have a huge following and be part of the music industry at your age. Has it been easier for you to focus on music now than it was before? Yeah, it has been a lot easier for me to focus on music now than it was before, just because of like time management skills being developed as you get older. But it was also easier in terms of like school workload back then when I was in middle school, because now I'm in high school, and it's like there's so much work that I don't have as much time to focus on music. So it's kind of like a yes and a no. It's both. I've grown in developing my time management skills, so yes I can, and no I can't, because I have an essay due on Friday and it's Thursday night at 11:20. So it's kind of both. Your melodies were described to be dreamy by others. What was the process like upon making your melodies? What sort of inspiration draws you to create your music? The process for my melodies is somewhere in my brain, and I don't know what it is, because they just kind of come out. But I'll hear the chords and I'll just sing a melody. I wish I could describe the process, but I really don't know. It comes from here and then goes out the mouth, and that's that. But the inspiration to create such melodies and lyrics come from both my own life, or things that I see around me, or things that are happening to my friends, and I'm just like, oh, this could be turned into a song, and then I just write it down. Or I'll have an idea for a lyric from like a picture that I see, and then I'll write it down. And I have a giant notes app that's just a giant list of lyrics and titles and stuff. Can I tell you anything about what's next? What's next? That I have new music coming, but I will keep most of it hushed. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this. I've been Anna Duboc. Make sure you follow me on all platforms, on Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc. at Anna Duboc, and make sure you subscribe to Young Entertainment Mag. Yeah.